Hello everybody, hope you are well. Just thought I would create I suppose a documentary, I suppose you could call it, just to go on YouTube and just to give a little bit of an insight from the world of entry-level rallying. I don't really think anyone's sort of approached to do this before. Not really sure why. There's a few, obviously, Facebook Live and it's very popular in things at the moment, but I don't know if anything similar to what I'm going to do has been done before. Maybe it has, but we'll see if we'll see the process of what what's sort of like involved for the road to Mull, which is what the video's going to be called. We managed to get a run this year for 2019, which is a very, very difficult task in itself due to the popularity of the rally. Each year it's got a very, very big following, very special sort of place in the rally world. I suppose similar to what the TT is in the world of bikes, I suppose you could say that this is the rally version of it. It's certainly on the list of many rally drivers, or clubman rally drivers shall I say, of one to do. Definitely on my list, put it that way. So as you can imagine, I was over the moon when I did manage to get a run for it. It was just frantic in front of the computer, and quite a few people that I know trying to do the entry as well, and the website crashed, and trying to find Facebook links to get onto the entries page, and it was, as people who are watching this might know how frantic it is to get a run. But yeah, we managed it. We were number 99 to enter, so over the moon to do that. So yeah, this is, like I say, this is like an insight on and like a run up to my first time doing it. So we'll give it a go. So yeah, it's more of an insight for me to watch in the future, basically, to look back on my first time of to go up there onto the island. So it's a very special place. So we went up the last time it ran, actually went up in 2016 with my friend Mark Greenbank, and we did end up doing the chase car. Certainly opened my eyes to what everyone kept going on about. So it was quite a nice eye-opener, and just a very special place. Very difficult to describe to someone who's not been before. So they might try and say that, it'd just be similar to the Isle of Man or the Mull Rally, the Manx Rally. Very different to what I've seen, put it that way. So yeah, it's not run for the past, since 2016, 2019 now, so we've missed 17 and 18. So with the closed road legislation from Scotland, they've managed to get it all organised, and the insurance, and the organiser have done a spectacular job of getting all that sorted. So yeah, so the entries opened and we managed to bag one. So as you can see, the car behind me, we have Rhonda the Honda. So we've had basically started rallying in 2015. I built the car. We started off life as a completely standard road car. When I was looking for cars, I knew I was always going to start rallying from a very, very young age. It's always been a passion from day one. That with me and my brother who's just been into rallying. Mum and Dad used to take us rallying up to the stages, and we do to Scottish Rally and in the dust in the pram, and me and my brother used to love it, and my brother used to be shouting out who's coming around the corner next before anybody even knew. He used to just know the pitch of the engine of who was going to come round that corner next, and it was unbelievable when he just reeled off 20 cars of who it's going to be before anyone could even know who it is. So yeah, between myself and my brother and the family, we've just been into rallying from day one, really. So it's just been something that it was going to come. All these rallies I've been watching up to now, it was just like one day, and then 2015, that day eventually came, and I just thought, well, you get to a point in life where you've just got to have a go and not just sit on what you wished to wanted to happen, just go for it. So yeah, we bought the Honda in 2015. Standard road car, completely standard road car. It's a Honda EK4 VTI, 1997, as you can see by the number plate. Not a new car by any means, lots of parts around, so easy to find parts for. Reliable as well, being Japanese. It's something that I did want to try and keep as reliable as possible, because I didn't really fancy starting a few rallies and mechanical problems. You soon lose not motivation and drive, but it begins to get frustrating and more expensive, I suppose, fixing stuff rather than actually upgrading. So yeah, big thank you to my friend Shane, Rob Whittam. He's been fantastic helping me get the car together in the first place. Being a welder, I never knew how to weld before. From my background, I've never been into, well, never mechanic or anything like that. I'm from a catering background, so it was just one of them, with 2 feet in, let's have a go, and we'll learn it as we take it to bits, rather than knowing the trade to start off with. So yeah, it's been a learning experience from day one as we took it all to bits and then managed to figure out how to put it all back together, put it that way. So yeah, big thank you to Shane for putting the roll cage in from the start. That was a big sort of thank you to him, and making it all sort of like a lot less expensive, obviously, because it's my friend and he's done it, did it as a huge favour to myself. But yeah, that it paved the way, shall we say, and made my sort of dream come to happen. So yeah, very, very appreciated for that. And then from there, it was just small little garage, took it all to bits, and basically just over sort of about 18 months, getting everything back together, and all the seats and harnesses and everything you need to build a rally car. I even painted it myself in the little garage. So it's probably not the best paint job you've ever seen in your life, but we had a go. Off down to the local hardware store, and little compressor, and it looks all right. It's shiny and it was white, so put some stickers on it. It looked all right. So but yeah, it's been a very nice, smooth road up to now on the whole mechanical side of it. But with it being Honda, it's for me, it's just been a lot easier to mechanic on and build on, I guess, rather than, because a lot of I've worked on a few French cars and stuff like that, and the way that the Hondas are put together is just far superior from what I've seen from other vehicles. But that's just the way I've gone. I found quite a good example when I bought the car. So yeah, so that's where we are up to now. We've done a few rallies up to now, some better than others, I will say. Mainly gravel, all because the first rally that I did was 2015. We did it with Denby. She was sat in a Navigator seat. Sorry, Joan Mallin. She was sat in the Navigator seat. She used to look after me and my brother she was my nanny when we were really little, and she was a rally nut as well. So we ended up getting back in touch over the years, and I said that we need a Navigator, so she came and sat in. So that was a bit of a back to the old school. But yeah, no, we managed to finish the first rally, Malcolm Wilson rally, and it just started from there. I knew it was going to be amazing, and it still is. So there's just absolutely no stopping. There's no other sport that I'd ever want to do and have a go at, but it's just been rallying from day one for me. So, and then we've done, I think I had to go into tarmac later on in that year with Matty Daniels. So 2016 this was. 2015 I think, September 2015. And we had a bit of a scuff on the first stage, so that was a rally cut short, and then we started to fix it again, and then I think we've done pretty much every Malcolm Wilson rally since, so it's just been few and far between on the rallies for myself and on events for myself. Obviously work takes, you've got to put the priorities, and work's got to come first. So just basically when I can do events and rallies, and that's the only sort of time I can't really commit to a big championship. So, but yeah, we've done Greystoke stages twice now through the summer times. But right up until now, we did Malcolm Wilson Rally this year in March. We're now in September. So we've got, we had a bit of a scuff. I say a scuff. We stopped at some trees on the Malcolm Wilson Rally this year, so that was a bit of a fix that we had to sort out. Very slippy conditions. I'll put a video in here for you. So yeah, that happened. So that was a bit of a fix early on this year. So we've got the car turned around quite quickly, really. I had a bit of time from not time off from work, but a quieter time at work. So it was a lot easier to fix. But massive thank you to Andrew Jackson and Dean up at Barben there. They allocated some space for me to get on there with the car and just get it done as fast as possible. So we ended up buying a donor car, another Honda Civic, exactly the same, and we basically just robbed it for all the parts that we needed. It was quite straightforward to get all fixed back together, so Honda stuff just bolts straight on, straight off, so it's not too dear to buying a donor car these days. It's not too bad at all. I think the whole fix cost me something like 300 quid. So in the world of fixing cars, bit of a bargain, but if you know your car and you know the ins and outs and mechanics of it, it's a lot more straightforward than if you've not done it before, I suppose. Then you need to start going to garages and getting them to paint it and fix it, and the bills get bigger and bigger. So, but yeah, so we're just coming up to do a rally, the promenade stages. So that is coming up soon. Down at New Brighton Promenade. We're going to use that one as a bit of a test. It's on a tarmac down in it's around roundabout basically on the promenade. So it's a good tarmac running sort of area for myself, and get used to tyres and brakes and get used to handling of a car on an asphalt surface. I've never done that before, not really had much of it before. So yeah, it'll be nice just to get out and see what it's going to be like. Might have to do a few suspension tweaks here and there, but it'll just be good to get some seat time and see how much good there really is on the tarmac. Very much used to the gravel and wheel spinning everywhere and just floating about on top of the gravel. So yeah, we're signed up to Mull now, so we need to get into the tarmac spirit. So we'll give that a go. But yeah, so I'll just after this intro, I'll do a bit of a walk round of the car, just so you know what the Ronda is. But yeah, it's going to be a nice little journey, I think. Wanted to do Mull Rally. It's on the list. The Manx Rally is also on the list, and Rally GB. That's been one that me and my brother have been watching for absolutely donkey's years. In fact, as soon as I passed my driving test, the day after, we were on the motorway going down to Wales. Literally the day after my driving test, and so that was a bit cutting it fine. But we watched it just every single year, I think, went down to Wales, Rally GB. So that one's definitely on the list on the national section. Jim Clark Rally, used to watch that one, and it's not run for a few years, that, obviously with its issues that it has had. But we'll, yeah, definitely, it's running again this year actually, I think about a week after Mull. But we won't be able to do that one this year because I think Mull's got a budget for these things. But hopefully next year they'll have it. I think it's in summer again next year, right in the middle of summer, because it's normally red hot when Jim Clark was on. But brilliant rally again, so that'll be definitely one that we want to achieve one day. And the Manx Rally, that'll be nice. We're not too far from Heysham Port, so it can just jump on the ferry and head over to the Isle of Man. One year we'll hopefully get that one sorted as well. So, but yeah, no, this is my run up to Mull. So thank you for watching. If you're going to follow along, click the little subscribe button and notification bell, and whenever a video comes up, you'll get a little notification. Click the thumbs up on the like if you like this video, but we'll do a little run through of what the car is first, like I said, and yeah, we'll go from there. Cheers.
So here we go, little walk round on Honda. So we've got a B16A2 engine, fully standard spec at the moment for the up to now until we started bin rallying. Tried to keep it very reliable, as I said in my intro. We've got a lamp pod on there. The Family Bakery is the main sponsor. It's a Wild Bakery Artisan Flapjack. So we'll just have a quick look inside too. We've got the plastic windows and usual sort of things for as rally spec. In the boot here, we'll just quickly open the boot lid. We have a spare wheel in the boot down there. A few tow ropes. Two. That's standard sort of stuff for in the world of rallying. In case you do maybe go off into a ditch, you can get some spectators to come and help. Got a bit of a first aid kit in there, and a warning triangle. Warning triangles for if you do leave the road, you've got to put a warning triangle out. We've got a helmet net in there just for the road sections. We've got a GoPro mount in the middle there with all the microphones and instant buttons that are on the dash, so they're all wired into the GoPro. So there we have it. We've got a bit of a blue and white livery, a bit of a lady look. Seem to be going alright since we put those back on. Got some nice bright wheels. Those are a new addition. So just going to the navi seat here. We've got the navigator's side, needs a clean in here. We've got a phone pocket here for all the post notes, just on road sections. We've got the SOS board and OK board in there too. And then in the car we've got a full FIA roll cage. Spent quite a bit of money on the roll cage. There's no point in doing a cheap, not shortcutting. We've got the nice harnesses, TRS harnesses there, 3-inch wide. They all come with, in the world of rallying, you have to have everything date stamped. You've only got an expected certain life with your harnesses and your seat, so those all got to be respected. We've got a trip meter on there. That helps out massively on the road sections too. ECU is all, and the main fuse box is then down converted into the navigator's footwell. We've got a little foot horn there for the navigator, so I don't have to mess with that if we do catch anyone on stages. We've got a hydraulic handbrake just here. We've got the control panel just down there too, so we've got auxiliary switches, engine cut-off, electric cut-offs, and we've got the extinguisher pull. Hopefully we'll never need that. We've got a snap-off steering wheel boss just there, so I'm quite tall, so it makes life easy getting out of the car. We've got a floor-mounted pedal box, so we've got adjustment for front and back on the brakes, and then that's the GoPro and the intercom just above our heads up behind that. So yeah, it's served us well up to now. That's the a bit more lady look there. We've got the pull cord and extinguisher just on the bonnet there too. And there we've got it. So we've got the lamps all on. Never used lamps before, so we'll give that a go on the prom stages and see how we get on. So So we'll just have a quick look under the bonnet here. So we've got a V16A2 engine, like I said before. We've got a few bolt-on mods for it. We've got some pliers there, seem to need to get rid of those. We've got a carbon fibre air intake here. That gives it a bit more, get a bit more air in there. We've got the reservoirs for the pedal box, inline fuel filter there. We've got some aftermarket plug wire there. Aluminium radiator just there too, and a super sprint manifold. We've got it all heat wrapped up. Did it as tight as I possibly could. Seems to keep the heat in through the manifold, and we've got the air horns there too. Got the fire extinguisher nozzles too. That's a requirement for the MSA. But yeah, all in all, it's served us, been reliable up to now, and certainly gives a nice sound too. So that's it for episode 1 on the road to Mull. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in episode 2 soon.